Well, hello, Kristen.
Hey, Laura.
It's the ladies in the living room, and we are here to talk all things Valley Reunion Part 2. Part 2. And a little McBee. I'm telling you, these McBees have me. They have me. I love this show.
I love the show.
I love this freaking show.
I feel like it's not getting what
I
the
feel
credit.
like it's not getting what it
like
deserves.
underrated.
Well, I think it's got to catch on. I mean, I think the probably
okay,
have
maybe
to,
it's going to be like this season, and then it will really take
I think
off.
it's going to really catch on because
Okay.
if these people weren't made for freaking reality television,
Oh.
if they're not living the reality life, I don't know who is.
It's gold.
I wish I had found these people.
Oh, my
I wish I
God.
was in Gatlin, Missouri.
Who could make up having two Russian women in Gatlin, Missouri, fighting over a cowboy?
One
who's
possibly-
being wanted by the FBI? I mean, it's crazy.
One possibly both being mail order. I'm not sure.
No, I think they both are.
I mean,
Well, we know Galyna is, but we don't know about
Galyna.
Masha.
Galyna is just crazy enough to either burn that whole freaking farm to the ground and then show up the next day be like, what happened? I don't understand. What did you do to
I
the
had
farm?
nothing to do with
I
this.
don't do. What happened?
I don't do this.
Completely insane.
It is insane.
Should we talk McBee first and then rock into the valley?
Yeah,
or should
let's do that. What do you think?
Let's, you know what? Let's go to the valley and then we'll head to McBee.
Can I talk about one quick thing
You could talk
before
about
we talk about
or
the valley?
4 or 7 or 8 quick things. Talk to me.
Okay. So, because they were on Watch What Happens Live the other day, and I watched it.
The McBees?
No, I'm talking about. I am loving Pamela Anderson and Liam Neeson.
Oh, yeah. You're not the
Union.
only one.
Oh my God!
You're not the only one. They are getting.
I'm as smitten with them as they are with each other.
It's so funny. Wait,
I'm smitten with this whole thing.
Before we even talk about them, though,
Yeah.
can we just? I can't even get over that. This is the same Pamela Anderson.
Yeah.
I mean, so she was really playing like what a character she was playing, and she was just tired of her.
She was tired of her.
She was tired of the makeup. She was tired
the
of
vixen.
Yeah.
Now she's like Mother Earth.
But now she's like the school marm.
She's really just Mother Earth. It's
She looks like she should be wearing a bow tie, ringing a school bell.
Yeah, really.
Like a school
It's
marm.
amazing.
I mean, her hair is short and curled up.
Yeah.
She's almost making herself look like a 1950s housewife. It's hard to believe she was the other. It's hard to believe she was the other Pam Anderson.
It really
with the giant tits and the tiny waist and the.
Yeah, because even the way she's dressing is conservative.
Completely
different.
She's
covering everything up.
Even who she's dating. So let's get to Liam Neeson. So you're obsessed.
Well, you know what it is? It's like, here's two people who had such tragedies in their life.
Wait, what's her tragedy?
Well, you know, all the marriages, Tommy Lee.
I mean, right. Like, I forget that's
just
the
hooker.
Tumultuousness.
That's
the hooker
life.
in the sex video who's banging Tommy on camera.
It really is. So I don't know if it's tragedy for her so much as just a lot of mishaps in her love life.
Let's just say this. A
and
lot
then
of
he
mileage.
lost the love of his life 14 years ago,
She's had
right?
a lot of mileage.
She has.
He had a tragedy with what was her name? I can't think of her name.
Natasha Richardson.
Oh, right. And
they were like a beautiful marriage that the two of them.
On the ski slope she went down.
Yeah,
she
like
hit
tragically.
Like a Sonny Bono.
Yeah, is that how he died?
Yep. He died. I believe he hit a tree.
Yes.
Didn't she hit a tree?
I think she fell back and hit like the back
hit
of
her
her head,
and then she died.
And she just thought she had a bad headache, and
you
it
know
was
who
a
else
hematoma.
Died that way?
Oh,
not on the
terrible.
ski slopes, but our friend from Full House, the father. Oh my God,
Bob Saget.
Bob Saget.
Yeah,
he wasn't on a ski slope, but the point is they hit their head, and that's why they died.
Right.
You know, you really have to be careful when you're older when you hit your head.
Yes.
I mean, on a ski slope, they're always going to take you, but that's how Richard Simmons died.
Yeah.
He had a heart thing, but he fell and hit his head, and he would have been fine had he gone to the hospital, but he didn't want to go because it was his birthday. Okay. So the point being, public service announcement from the ladies in the living room. If you're like over a certain age and you fall and hit your head, and you say, I don't want to go, I'll go tomorrow. Go tonight.
No, go
because
immediately.
you might have a brain bleed,
especially
and not know
if
it.
you have a brain bleed. Especially if you're feeling a little headache,
or something.
if
you're taking a little
baby
baby aspirin,
not be a little headache,
or especially if you're taking a little baby aspirin to keep your blood moving. That's our little PSA. But yeah, they're totally.
I'm loving it.
They're totally cute.
They have so much chemistry. I'm dying to see the movie.
Haven't
Wait,
seen it yet. What's the movie? Oh,
The Naked Gun.
Whoa.
They're in the
Frank
Naked Gun
Drebin?
together. It's Frank. He plays Frank Drebin Jr., his son.
Hilarious.
So she's his love
Liam
interest.
Neeson.
Liam Neeson.
We have to then always take it back to Jax, Frank Drebin.
Isn't it funny how that kind of...
I knew exactly when I saw Frank Drebin, I said, he's trying to say Drebin.
Yes.
From...
We talked about
Jax.
that.
Yes, we did.
Right?
Just because Jax is a gigantic dumb idiot. And we can get into what a gigantic dumb idiot he is.
Let's get into it. Yeah.
Total. So, Britt. It was the Britt and Jax show for about 20-25 minutes of the first half of the you can treat depression, you can treat addiction, but you can't treat narcissism, Jax. And that's basically what she was talking about.
Yes. And all of the blow that he did when he was on Vanderpump Rules, which I think everybody knew about, but then Kristen was saying he was hiding it all the time.
Well, he has to. If they knew he was doing that, which I guess some of them, I am sure some of them knew he was doing it, but if he was good at keeping it, if they just didn't see it, that's one thing. But because they could get in big old trouble for somebody doing. That's why he has to say nobody saw it.
Yeah.
Nobody saw me doing it. Even if they did, he has to lie because they would be in massive trouble for letting somebody. That's such an HR issue. Knowing somebody's doing drugs on the job and letting them do it. Woof. Big trouble. Big bubbles.
But I was kind of like, I was making a connection a little bit. It's like you had all that going on with Jax, and then Danny, who went in like inside the cupboard and he snuck a little tequila.
Little Danny.
Oh my God, you're hiding it. You're hiding your drinking. You're hiding. It's just so ironic.
You know what I thought about during this chaotic reunion? Nia and Danny are nice people, and nice people do not belong on reality TV. They just don't. They will get dragged through the mud. They will be hated. Like Jax was mad, that they got this great edit. This was one of the things they talked about.
Yeah.
So he was like, I'm going to take them down. And of course, what does Jax do in typical Jax fashion? Before they go to the Nia and Danny thing, he apologizes. He says, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And poor little Danny starts to cry because he's like, I really cared about you. And you just dragged me.
He genuinely did.
And you dragged my ass through the mud and kept dragging it.
Yeah, he really, honestly, him and Janet and Jason. Dragging it.
There's no place for a nice person. Like you, honestly, you're going to get dragged into the mud. You can try to still be nice, which I think that they will always come off as being nicer.
Yeah.
But it's not a place for people who are nice and people who really don't want to get into the muck. That's what it's all about.
I think you're right because I truly enjoy them. I enjoy them on the Valley. I like them on the show, but
I mean,
and I don't want to see them go, and everyone loves, the viewers love them. It's like Team Danny,
nice
Team Nia.
They're nice people, but they're can't be nice on reality TV.
And you don't want to see anything happen to them.
You're not going to get far.
The marriage is great. The family is great.
Right. He's like right. It's very, and listen, like she said, like, do you think Danny's, Andy said, like, do you think Danny's hiding anything from you? And she's like, look, do I like what he does all the time? Sometimes he's hilarious. Sometimes it's annoying. But we talk about it the next day and we get back on the same page.
Just like any married couple would
do. If you don't like when they did something, you say like, that was stupid, or you were a dummy, or that was a jerky, stupid thing to say.
Right.
Like, and then
don't all married couples get into that?
Of course, you have to.
God.
If you're normal.
But they're acting like, they're hiding something. They're the producers like them. What was Jax saying?
They were favored. They were having they were protected. They were having the protective edit.
Okay,
but they're not. Nobody's protected on a reality TV show. And why would they bring them on to have them protected?
Right.
The whole point.
And even Nia said, like, we don't even know the people at Bravo like that.
Right. Who are we? Right.
If anyone's getting protected, it's Jax.
Exactly.
I would say.
But see, Jax's whole chip on his shoulder came out. I forget at what point in the reunion it was, but he said, the only reason the show is great is because I let it all hang out there and show everything. And he is right.
Well, he does, but you can't praise him for that either. It's like he wants like a pat on the back because he's letting everyone know that he's an asshole.
And unfortunately, Jax has cried wolf so many times. I don't believe one thing that comes out of his mouth.
I feel like a lot of it was performative, like Brittany said.
Right. She's like, I'm afraid it's performative. And I agree with her. I really don't believe anything he says. He can barely eke out a tear. And even if he is telling the truth on some level, like, well, I think I can kind of tell at this point when he is telling the truth. And I think the one time where he was really sincere when he was saying to Kristen, like, I miss you guys. I miss going to your baby shower. I miss it. Like, I found that to be like he was real. But like, Jax, I don't feel sorry for you. He's like, you know how hard it is.
Well, you don't feel bad
alone.
for him, even though he was being sincere about that. Right.
But Jack, Andy said, I feel like this is the first time he's really taken accountability. But I don't. He's
taking accountability, but he's taken accountability so many times before. So what? Maybe Jax, more so now than before, but
Jax is always weaving his little web because what he said, and I'm so happy Brittany is not letting him get away with shit.
No.
Because he said, Brittany, if you read the comments, it's not, was she really with me for me? She's like, Jax, I was with you for 10 years. Are you trying to say that Brittany was with you to be famous and be on a reality show? Get out of here. And she was like, first of all, we disproved that theory with whoever this person was that was saying that. And she's like, you came up to me.
Yeah.
I didn't chase you.
He pursued her.
You loved on me from day one.
Right.
So shut up. But that's Jax.
I know.
Always trying to get in the last thing. Like, was I being taken advantage of? Because I'm such a innocent lamb.
And she's not his he's not her type.
Shut
like
up,
she goes for basketball
asshole.
players. What the hell is he talking about?
Oh, and I loved also when he was like, she was like, Jax, you can't even look at me in the eye. And he's like, because I'm ashamed of myself or whatever. And like, I hope you are ashamed of yourself. But also, Brittany said, really? Because that's not what you used to say about yourself. You used to love every minute of yourself on TV. And then Kristen was like, right, number one guy in the group.
Yes.
Number one guy in the group.
Yes.
So I love that Brittany is not letting him get away with shit.
Yeah, she's doing great.
She's calling him out on
left and right.
everything. Yeah. And it's great.
Yeah.
And
I think he wasn't expecting it as much as she's doing it. Like as much as she's given it to him.
He's
I don't
got
think he was
no
expecting
rebuttals.
It, but he doesn't.
He's got no rebuttals.
No, he doesn't. He probably came in thinking he would, but please.
And meanwhile, during the whole thing, because that first about 20, 25 minutes was all about Brittany and Jackson, all about, just everything that's gone on. And then you just see Zach.
Oh, I love his little comments.
All he's doing is rolling his eyes. But, like, that annoys me a little bit, too. Like, Zach needs to be – and I don't mind Zach. Mm-hmm. But I think he needs to bring more than just his, like,
Well, yeah. I mean, you know what it is? To just defend him a tiny bit, he hasn't really, like, Annie hasn't really been talking to him much. The only thing he came to Zach with was what he said about Janet, which was terrible.
Which was terrible.
It was terrible.
But
and, I maybe am understanding a little bit where Janet's, like, harbored resentments are coming from. I mean, of course.
Right, that's a horrible thing to say.
It's a horrible thing to say.
But he did say
but
that.
He doesn't recall it, right?
Right. He said, I don't remember. I was so blackout drunk, I don't remember saying it. And at the end of it, it's kind of a cop-out. I mean, that's kind of the whole Tom Schwartz always, like, cheating and then going, but I don't remember. Or a Kyle Cook. That's a whole Kyle Cook sitch. Like, I don't remember. I was so drunk. Did that. But you still did it.
Yeah, he did. He said it. I know he apologized to her many times, as he said to her.
She said, are you sorry?
And he's like, I said, I'm sorry. But
and he said, of course I'm sorry.
One thing about Janet's personality, it seems, is that she really does seem to seek revenge when you do something to her. And in a really, like, she doesn't stop.
I don't know what it is, but
she just doesn't let it go.
I do not see Janet as this villain. I just see I really don't. And maybe it's because I just see through her that she's doing this to keep her butt on TV. She's got her dumb husband, Jason.
Oh, he was
looking
so
like the biggest
annoying
idiot
in
town. He looks like such an idiot because they're making something out of nothing. He's like, Janet, everything was Janet's fault.
I don't see what everybody else sees.
But honestly, I don't see it either because I just think Janet is a wishy-washy villain. Like, if they tried to paint her as the villain, and I just don't see it.
Yeah,
She's
know. I just think more than anything, she's mainly a villain to Danny. Like, she's just so got it out for Danny. and she's not letting it go, and she keeps doubling down and tripling down, and then she quadrupled down on this one when she said, I heard now that you're after girls as early as the Super Bowl or whatever. She
said it happened as recently as the Super Bowl. But the Super Bowl's back in January. We're now they taped that in June. So now we're talking January, or it's in February, like March, April, May, June. That's like 6 months ago, or was she talking about the prior January, like a whole year ago? Like, let this go.
They're really not letting it go.
Because they have nothing.
I guess, and she's just gunning for it. Like, I'm going to keep saying it until people believe me. That's what I'm feeling. Like,
and
she's
got
trying
nothing.
so hard. Like, I think maybe at this point she feels like I am hated so much. I'm getting so much viewer hate. I'm getting so many hate comments. Hate.
Well, she's just like
that. If I now say, listen, I think I went too far, then she's like, yeah, I told. So she just keeps going. Like, no, I'm going to keep sticking
you're right.
with
if
this.
I say it long enough, people will start to believe me.
Yes,
because they've
and I
heard
think
it.
she's convincing herself, and she's trying to convince us, the viewers, like he's really bad. He's really bad. He's really bad.
And you know what I think? I think she is so feeling herself. She's loving her body. And
and she looks
as
good,
she should. I'm not trying to say she shouldn't, but she's really feeling herself. Yeah. And she's really loving the way she looks. And she's like, look at my hot husband in the black. Like, why is he?
He doesn't look so hot to me anymore.
He looks like Count Dracula, Count Chocula. Like, what is with the button up to the top?
Yeah, no.
I don't know. To me, he looks like he just got up out of his coffin and he was taking his nocturnal nap.
Yeah, he does.
Like, I don't think he looks...
He just looks like a weasel to me because I feel like this man
is a weasel. But he acts like a weasel.
Yeah.
So, of course, he's going to look like a weasel.
It's coming out. Like, I don't see that,
but
handsome
she has trained
Jason
him.
anymore.
You could see her hair standing up and him sitting on the couch. And she's like, you're going to say this, Jason. You're going to say that, Jason. You're going to do this for me. Yes. You're going to defend me. And he's like, okay, honey. I'll do whatever you want.
I'm afraid of you. I'll do anything that you say.
Now, back a little to the Brittany and Jax thing.
Yeah.
Again, if this was anyone else, I would probably feel for them. But there's the poor Jax, woe is me, like, without this rehab, like Jax just constantly taking it up to the next notch to feel bad for him. So he's like...
He's trying hard.
Well, he's like, without rehab, I'd probably be dead. And guess what? Jax is too much of a narcissist to kill himself. There is no way this man is going to harm himself.
Right.
Ever.
Right.
And then Brittany's too much of a sap and a sucker. And she's like, that was my worst fear. I was going to come in and find him laying in the bathroom somewhere.
Dad. Yeah.
Brittany, there's no way this narcissistic asshole is going to ever harm himself.
No.
No way. If he did, listen, I would never wish that on anyone. And I would hope to God he would never harm himself. But I just don't think Jax is that low.
No.
I don't think Jax was having a ball.
I think it's what you said. He wants people to believe
he wants
that,
people to
feel
feel
sorry
so
for him.
Sorry for him that he might be suicidal. I don't think there was ever a point. Listen, I'm not near him 24/7, but I don't think there's ever been a point where I've been worried that fearing for Jax's life.
Yeah.
He is way too in love with himself.
He is. And they said it. They said you love yourself so much.
You always loved yourself so much. Like,
there's just no way. I know she's worried about that in the back of her mind. And yes, he's got to be at bottom now. He lost Jax the bar. He lost the show. Whatever.
He's like, I've lost a good chunk of friends. He's like, but I'm not the victim here.
Yeah.
So he knows what to say. He always
That's where I feel like it's performative.
It is.
It's really hard to be like, okay, well, at least he's admitting it. Even when he vehemently apologized to Danny, right? Because Danny said he approached Danny and said, I'm going to take you down this season.
Do it.
And I'm so sorry. I didn't believe that either.
Do it and apologize later. That's all he's he's Ramona Singer, the apologizer. Yeah. He just apologizes. That's his superpower. Let me apologize for all the things that I've done, which suck.
Right.
And really make normal, good people feel like total shit. He doesn't have a conscience. He doesn't fucking care.
No, he doesn't.
And then, of course, Andy drives it home with, Jax, are you still in love with Britt? And then, of course,
he couldn't really answer.
He musters up some moisture in the eye area. So we're like supposed to, and then he's like, oh, like I need a tissue.
Do you think he
But she still loves him.
She does, and she basically said it, but he didn't. Do you think he still loves her?
I think he...
Or is in love with her?
I think he loves the way he was able to treat her and the way she was kept coming back to him and that he knew he could get her back. And then he was like, you know what it's like to sit home alone every night? And she's like, you don't even know what loneliness is. Like, I felt bad for Brittany. She's like, I'm sitting with our child every night.
Yeah.
Who's obviously has issues and that is thriving and all that. But like, I believe Brittany, you know, when she says things like she's truthful and you can see her emotions. Yeah. I think she does still love him. And she said it's really hard to leave someone when you still have love for them.
Oh, yeah.
And I think she still does and probably hates herself for it because look at this pile of shit sitting in front of her who's doing all that creepy fucking shit, looking at her on the camera. And Andy was like, don't you think this is creepy shit? Yeah. You're staring at her on the camera, telling her you've got people watching her everywhere. And he's like, well, obviously I still have work to do. And then he said, I didn't take my bipolar medication today. Like, and that's why I'm weird to you or mean to you. It doesn't work that way, you dumbass. They know it doesn't work that way either.
No.
It's just sad.
And look, she's got so much on her plate. She's got Cruz, which they talked about a little bit with the autism.
Sure, they did.
That is as we know, that's a long road ahead.
And to really to get that
it's
alone,
a lot, especially doing it as a single mom. Yes.
And then she's like, "Thank God,
she really is basically
there.
Like a single mom. What does he see him a couple of days a week or whatever it is?
And then she said, was it in the first episode? Was it in the first part of the reunion, the second part of the reunion, where she said, "I'm gonna let him see him every Wednesday and every other weekend, and if I need to go get my nails done."
Yeah, right. Poor
I'm like,
thing.
you're the nails done guy? Like, eek. Like, I mean, it probably takes them 3 to 4 hours.
He probably doesn't want to spend more time with them than that.
Like, I'd love to be with my son.
I'm a great father. I'm a great father.
I'd love to be with my son. I'm lonely, blah, blah, blah.
Okay, no.
And I don't know.
He likes to be with him.
I don't know what
like
this
said,
guy's
he loves
all about.
himself first.
Right.
So.
And this guy's we know that. This guy's getting off TV, so rock and roll.
But your thing, whatever the hell that is, his podcast, whatever.
He knows it's only for a minute until everybody simmers down, and then he's going to make his comeback.
Yeah, yeah.
As, change Jax.
Unfortunately.
He's done work.
Yeah, I think I'm done with Jax. Oh, and they also, of course, they went through Michelle's cheating situation again.
Oh,
the
my
Jesse
God.
thing. I think we're played out with this, right?
But you know what?
Care
I love
so
that
it's a little entertaining, but like
I love that Michelle doesn't let him get away with anything either, because she's like, Michelle knows the one thing I hate is a cheater, and then she's like, oh, because you started sleeping with someone who was married,
really,
right after our divorce.
That was interesting. He didn't really have a comeback for that.
Well, he was like, who? And she's like, it begins with an A, and then he was like, oh, but she hasn't been married in 25 years. So who the
I don't know what they're
we
don't know what they're talking about. There's some stuff that seems a little muddy with them, like you can't really follow it so much.
Jesse's always going to have a better retort.
Even
though Michelle's right there.
I know she's on it. She's good about that.
But she's not as good as the retorts this was great when he said, look, it was wildly inappropriate for you to be asking Aaron anything about your marriage or whatever. So, because she was saying, no, that's not an emotional affair. I kind of agree with him. It kind of is if you're asking someone about your marriage, who you want to date.
Yes.
Who you kiss.
With another guy she was kissing another guy. That's
right.
That's cheating.
And then, but I love that Michelle's like,
so she had like the,
But then Michelle says, what? You told one of our clients you wanted to eat her out. That's wildly inappropriate,
It is, but also see with that, like go into that for a minute. It just went over. Like, anyway.
Well, he's like, I did.
Like,
but then he makes a joke.
Yeah.
So
that's what I mean. Like, and then it's like, okay, on to the next topic.
I know. So
it was just anyway, so
I don't know. Then we already covered the
Zach thing. And Kristen got into it with Janet, which I think was good. She kind of called Janet out, which
who is this girl?
Yeah, like I don't even know who you are, because remember when we watched Valley season 1, they were already they were at odds, and Kristen had been saying like she was one of my closest friends. So how can you go with being close friends with somebody all of a sudden you're turning on them and talking about them on camera?
The minute Janet signed that contract and the minute a producer got a hold of her and was like, if you want to keep your spot on the show, you want to be relevant, you're going to make all kinds of trouble, you're going to pick up anything you can, you have no friends, it's all kill or be killed. Yeah. And Janet was like, okay, I'm here, yay. She's never going to outrun Kristen on anything because Kristen's been on reality TV for 10 years. She took a 2-year break.
Right.
But you're never going to she has a relationship with the audience, good or bad.
Yeah.
Kristen has a
She
past.
does. Oh, yeah.
So, and she was crazy, and now she
has
people
street
love
cred.
that. Yeah, she has some street cred. She has some Bravo street cred.
Of course she does. We don't know Janet. We don't know who she is, but I was okay with her in season 1. I wasn't crazy about her, and this season. Oh.
Well, Kristen was also. Couldn't stand Kristen when I was watching Vanderpump Rules. Like,
yeah, I know she had a lot of hate fans back then.
I mean, I didn't mind, but she was just she was so messy and just like suck a dick, even though that was great. Now it's classic.
Yeah.
But at the time it was like, shut up, Kristen, get out. You don't even work there anymore. Like, get your fat ass out. But she wasn't. Get your skinny ass out of there. You know, coked up, God only knows. And she's like, oh, there's crazy Kristen or there's skinny Kristen. So Kristen had her own baggage, but now she's come back and but she was somehow a good little villain, you know?
Yeah. No, she was. But I mean, even with what you're saying about Janet, if producers are going to her saying, you're going to be the villain. Okay. That just shows the girl is not authentic. And it makes me not like her even more.
Janet showed up and said, what should I do? She went to Jax and said, Jax, you're my leader. You know how to make things happen on reality TV. Yeah. Jason and I are going to be your little whipping kids, and whatever you want us to do, we're going to do.
They really are.
And they did
really
exactly.
Are.
They went after Nia and Danny.
They went after the two sweetest people on that entire cast over and over and over again.
No, not sure reality TV is a place for Nia and Danny. Like, if they want to remain
when
nice
you put
people,
it that way, I understand, because I want to continue to see them. I like their story. Maybe they should get their own show.
I want to continue to see them too, but
just not on
it
the
might
Valley.
Not just be the venue for them, right? They might just have to be Nia and Danny in Santa Clarita.
Yeah,
but that they moved out or they're selling because of the ghosts.
Call it 4 Under 4 or something like that.
Let's see the ghosts.
Yeah.
So Kristen's already named the show for you guys, 4 Under 4.
Yeah.
Not a good idea, Kristen. Not a bad
And then
title.
they'll have another and they'll call it 5 Under 5. They could keep going.
Sure,
but
I don't think they're going
no,
anymore.
I think
She's
they're
getting
done.
her mommy makeover soon. So that was basically it. I mean, that was basically the Valley in a nutshell.
Also, with the Valley, we talked about this a little bit last week, but I really am hearing more and more and more that it's probably going to be Scheana and Lala coming on. Lala hinted something on her podcast.
I'm good with it. I love.
Are you?
Well, Sheena.
I'm being honest. I'm really not good with it.
But that's okay. That's good. You should be good. You should be honest with it. That's your opinion, and you should stick by it as you do.
It depresses me.
Okay. Why? Why does it depress you? Tell me why it depresses you.
I told you they're like Vanderpump Rules of the past, and like you
want current. You want someone new.
I want new. I want fresh. We know the whole Lala shtick, and I like Lala, but she's gonna bring that shtick onto the show. Maybe she's gonna try to be the villain, and
I don't
sometimes
disagree.
Lala as a villain annoys me, to be honest.
Well, Lala's Chihuahua. She's all bark, no bite. She'll tell you that. She's like, I'm not, because I don't want to go to prison. So we know that she just, if you bark loud enough, the Chihuahua is going to run away.
Yeah, yeah.
Listen, I don't disagree with you, Kristen. I really don't disagree with you. Okay. I think maybe it's just a little bit of me that knows what I'm going to get when I turn on the TV. I'm not going to get wimpy, soggy Janet. I'm going to get the villain that I know.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Sometimes it's the devil that you know.
Yeah.
But I don't disagree with you. I think I'd like to see somebody new and fresh. I mean, listen.
Yeah.
Sir is coming back. It's old, same. What is the bumper for Vanderpump Rules? It says same management, new.
Yeah, did you see the promo commercial they showed?
So they say it's coming soon, but I mean, generally Vanderpump Rules doesn't air until January, February.
Oh, okay.
But maybe
I was almost thinking like maybe
they've been off now.
Maybe next month or
maybe we don't know. It just said coming soon, so maybe it's going to come this year.
Because I'm wondering when the Valley ends, what's going to take its place?
I mean, right now we're in the dog days of summer, so everything is kind of
slow.
Like dead.
It's very
We've
slow
got
in the summer.
the OC, which is like Yawn City.
Yeah.
And then we have what else do we have besides? We have the OC.
Oh God,
Miami that people are loving.
Miami, yeah. And
are you watching Miami?
I am.
What's going on? Is it anything of excitement in the last week or so? Are you up to date on it?
Yeah, I mean, it's like this. You don't know the new people so much. Like Gertie, the reboot since the reboot. Gertie is great.
I want to know
Gertie and Julia, who dates Martina or is married to Martina Navratilova.
Oh,
okay. So
wait,
her
wasn't
wife.
She on it last season.
She was. Oh yeah, she's been on it for the last 3 or 4
I find
seasons.
it so fascinating that old school lesbian, Martina Navratilova, who's just been around forever, lands on Bravo.
Yeah.
I dig it.
She doesn't seem, I think I've said this before. She doesn't seem comfortable because of her demeanor, but is she interesting? Yes. I mean, she is. So, it's like you've got that. She gives the star cred to the show.
Yeah, she gives some cred. Sorry, I'm just.
For sure. And then Julia, her wife, is really wacky. And she and Gertie are battling.
Wait, isn't she much younger than Martina?
I would say, yeah, Julia's probably 45? In her mid-40s. Yeah.
Martina, listen, I don't know, but I'm going to tell you, she's every bit of 75.
Is she that
She's
age?
Martina.
Yeah,
Alexa,
okay.
How old is Martina Navratilova? Oh, okay.
68.
68.
Okay.
But
she's still like at least 20 years older than her then.
Right, because I'm basing it on Chris Everett. For those of you that don't know, Chrissy and Martina were like the hottest.
Oh, they were the hot ticket. They were tennis rivals.
And Chrissy's probably about 70. I know she's 70 or maybe 72. So
okay,
maybe Martina was a few years younger.
Maybe.
But yeah, I mean, she's up there. She's almost 70.
Yeah.
I mean, come on now. That's quite an age gap.
Yeah, that is.
Even if she's 68 and 45, that's still a pretty good gap.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
20-something years.
But she's a little crazy, Julia, and she's fighting with Gertie, and that's the main storyline going on right now. And there's a new cast member who's very, very wealthy, but can't make heads or tails of her.
Unbelievable.
So it's a pretty good, it's good. And then you got the typical, like, Marisol's on there as a friend of Adriana, Alexia, Larsa, you got Lisa.
Larsa's apparently like did something with Trump recently, or I don't know what it was, but I'm not sure. But it was something I just recently heard.
Okay.
But I can't really speak to it because I can't remember.
Well, she's still Larsa dating, younger basketball players. So
of course. And is she still close with Kim Kardashian?
No, they had a falling out, and it had something to do with Kanye, I think.
Oh God.
I don't know the real reason. If anyone listening knows, send us a comment on that on YouTube or something. I'd like to know.
What could possibly have Kim been thinking?
I know. I don't know.
Marrying that scary human. I mean, just wow. Wowie.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
let's
go to
head
McBee?
let me tell you again. I said this last week. We'll say it again. If you have not gotten into the McBee Family Dynasty, Real American Cowboys, get your ass to the TV on Monday nights. First of all, there's nothing on Monday nights. Number one. Number two, it's freaking awesome. This family, oh my God, they're so insane. Poor
so
Stephen McBee.
Insane. Again, looking at a farm in Missouri, ranch run by this power family.
Poor Stephen
and then
McBee.
you have these two Russian mail order brides, possibly.
Well, one's definitely
just crazy.
mail order. But the fact that poor Stephen McBee Jr., I've never seen a guy who looks sadder. There is so much despair, and
he's got the weight of the world on
this
him.
Poor guy. Well, now Kala, who we met on Joe Millionaire, is gone.
Which I think is good because this man has so much stress with that company alone, that empire.
Because he
can't deal with personal drama. And she is nothing but drama.
But all he has to deal
he really doesn't have time
this
for
poor
that.
man has to deal with his father's bitches, basically.
Yeah. Well, they're muddying up this company. I mean,
and all he's doing now, as we now know, he's been dealing with the government, which is going to, try his father.
He could
and
go to
he's
jail
the one
for 30
providing.
years.
Yeah, I mean, it's all happening in September. I think it's September 9th to be exact. I can't wait to be by the TV to see how Steve McBee Sr. and but at the end of the day, what he's done to his family. What a messy,
he left a horrendous mess, and then he just took off.
And he expects his boys to take care of the current girlfriend, deal with the old one.
Yeah.
He's muddied it up by putting Galyna in charge of all his companies. I mean, listen, she looks like a smart woman. But again, she's just crazy enough. Like I said, she's just with that extra splash of crazy.
Yeah.
she's smart enough to run things, but she's crazy enough to burn it all down.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? She's like, oh, please. But then I feel like she really is invested in them.
I think she is. She's just so hurt, and her emotion is taking over her.
But isn't
being able to operate this company?
Isn't it interesting though how she said, "I feel like this is karma coming back for me."
Yeah,
because I did this to their mom. I forget her name.
Well,
right
that's
now.
what it is, Christine.
And
she's Christy.
Is it Christy? I'm not.
Christy?
I don't think it's Christy. I think it's something else.
Oh boy,
could be Christy. I don't think it. Whatever. The mom.
Yeah,
their mom, the McBee mom, and it's funny how sometimes people really are that clueless until it happens to them.
Yes.
And she's like, I wonder if this is karma. And I think she is really feeling it now. And it's now she's like in the position. And she's the older one. Now Galyna 2.0 has come in. And it's like, eek. And but I thought it was interesting how Kala, who, you know, is there because of Steven, says, I have so much dirt on this family. And he's been crying to me like every night that his dad's being investigated by the FBI. You know, she has no problem saying it on camera.
Oh, she has no problem, but everybody knows now. So what are you going to say?
But I mean, when she said that,
it's like blackmail.
People didn't know.
That's
you know
right.
Yeah,
like she was saying it like,
so
I'm going to get him.
Oh, so Steven says him and Kala are now friends only. I'd like to see that. Look, Steven.
I hope so because
Steven,
really, don't be with
toxic.
that girl.
Get yourself a hooker. Like, what is the problem?
I'm sure any girl that would be happy, that would be normal and happy to be with him. Any girl would be
happy to bang Steven on the regular.
Very much.
Come on now.
The guy has it all.
And
really.
Steven tells Galyna at lunch, he's like, please don't talk to Masha. The fact that her name is Masha, it just makes me laugh. Like Masha and the Bear. It's a cartoon, like Masha and the Bear. But again, like she's just crazy enough, Galyna, to just burn that whole place down and then just show up the next day like nothing happened.
I think that's why the mom went to talk to her, because she wants to make sure that, you know, she gets her business wits about her, forget the personal crap. Don't put pressure on my son.
It's all about her boys. And she's right.
It's all about her boys.
She's normal. If without
very
the mother,
normal. It was very wise of her to do
without
that.
the mom and without Steven, this pack of idiots.
Oh my God.
Cole is finished.
He's totally unhinged.
Oh,
even though I have to say, I enjoy watching Cole.
He's just young and stupid.
He's young, stupid, hard-headed. Typical hard-headed. Midwestern cowboy.
Dumb. And he's like, look, I'm not great with the ladies, in his South Park mouth with his little look. It's like his teeth it's like his mouth barely opens when he's talking, but he's like, you know, I'm not great with the women because I got that from my dad. And actually, I really see Cole trying with he's a 25-year-old dum-dum.
Well, he's a young guy, yes.
He's a young 25.
And he's about to be a father.
And he's a ding-a-ling. But I really see him being earnest about trying.
Well, yeah, but I like him.
I like him too.
I really do. I like Jesse. I like the boys.
I don't understand what super hot Jesse is doing with not so hot Allie.
I don't get that either, but they've been together. They were saying 12 years.
Okay, but find someone else.
He's probably takes more after the mom. Like he's just very loyal and
like,
wants a family.
But like
you know, that seems like it's it. Like I have her. I'm going to have my family.
But I thought it was funny that
I don't mind her though. I think she's.
I don't mind Allie. Yeah, I don't mind Allie.
She's got a good head sense.
I think it's funny that they've got the Porsche in their garage, Masha's Porsche, because they're like, we don't want Galyna to know that it's here. It's got like, it's all banged up, Carrie Underwood style.
Yeah.
It's got $8,000 worth of freaking damage.
Oh my God.
They're afraid of Galyna. I mean, the fact that they have to tiptoe around their father's relationships.
It's amazing.
His messes.
By the way, with the company
unbelievable.
About to crumble.
Did
you see what happened with the brisket?
Oh,
the skinny brisket. Oh God. Like that's another hundreds of thousands of dollars they're losing.
Oh my God. He said they
Look
did
at all the
60 pounds or something of it.
Yeah.
So basically, Steven, and listen, this is Cole's area. This is Cole's department. Cole's like, I see that he did something stupid. It doesn't surprise me. Yeah. He doesn't understand that you're supposed to keep the fat on the brisket.
Yeah.
You know, like
I think
dong.
Steven I guess it was Steven and Cole that were saying to take too much of the fat off or whatever.
I thought it was just Steven.
Oh God, it may have been just Steven.
Because Cole would have probably said, leave it on. Like Cole knows more than Steven when it comes to the day to day. Like he's the one that he went to with the bushels. Like, what do you mean? Like we're only at 150 or something like that bushels of corn or something. He's like, we're supposed to be at 200 or 250 and they've got an order they've got to fill.
Yeah.
And Steven's worried. He's like, look, we might not have a farm for your daughter to grow up on here.
Well, that's, I think, what he's looking at. He's trying to look out for his family.
He is.
And the legacy of that company. I mean, it's falling apart.
Daddy's going to jail. Yes. So bye-bye Steve Sr.
Yes.
Hopefully, who knows?
They're $6 million in the hole. They got to get $6 million owed by the end of that year.
Here's a little bit of the cliffhanger that's not a cliffhanger. They still are at the farm, so they didn't lose the farm. This was 6 to 8 months ago, whatever.
Sure.
I saw Steven the other day rolling around McBee Farm, so they definitely didn't lose it to the bank.
They saved it, right?
But or they could also just be making up this drama that, they really do have a payment, but their whole life isn't contingent upon it.
Okay.
Remember it is TV too.
I know, they got to amp it up.
But I did feel sorry for Steven because I was like, holy shit. And he's like, this is on me. And
the man, like you said, he looks so stressed.
And he's so earnest. And his cheeks are pink. They're purple. Yeah. His poor mother's like
freaking out.
Steven is up. We're talking till midnight. Then we're
talking at 5 in the morning.
Right. It's 5 a.m. and we're talking more shit about what am I going to do? He's like, I have not slept. And I believe him.
Oh, yes, totally.
I absolutely believe him. But how they should hate their father.
Oh, my God.
Their father is a big, dumb idiot.
Yeah.
And by the way, hate to say I told you so. Hate to say that. But I literally was saying to myself, how did this big, dumb idiot, Steve McBee Sr., make this ginormous empire? Either he got extremely lucky or he had a lot of help. And now we know that he lied to get a lot of funding for this extremely big farm. So I knew it just couldn't be based on his, let's say, his business sense. He doesn't strike me as the captain of industry type now, Kristen, does he?
But you know that saying, behind every successful man is a successful woman?
Galyna!
I wouldn't even,
and the mom.
I would say the mom.
The mom, of course.
Because for him to build she was with him, they said 25 years. She probably helped carry the back of that company.
Of course.
And then, he needed somebody to take the place, and then it was Galyna. But she kind of did some... I don't know what the hell she did.
We don't know, but all I know is Steven's like, Galyna's a liability, but he's like, I need Galyna at her best because we need everybody functioning at their highest level.
Yes.
Because to pull this off, I need her.
Yeah,
right
I know.
Now.
Well, they can't lose her. Who's going to replace her?
By the way, she probably knows all this stuff and's done so much shit
she does.
They don't know about because
she's keeping
father.
some of that within her because she knows that, I'm needed here. I'm not going to let all my secrets out. The
dingbat daddy decided that
yes,
he was going to let her have her way with it. So.
Picture Galyna's face, right? You see her face? Doesn't she remind you of Chucky? I think of Chucky. She's got a Chucky face.
Oh my God, that's
Next
so
time
funny.
you see her,
all
I see is the Chucky face.
That's
and then when
hilarious.
the eyes go like this, I go, oh my God, it's when Chucky turns evil.
You're totally right.
Yes.
Because she has a switch.
She has a switch.
And the switch goes on. She trashes the car.
Yes. She becomes possessed like
she
Chucky.
She lets the chickens out.
Yes.
She wants them dead.
Yes.
Dead chicken. Dead. They make it dead. I don't know. Wow. And I also thought it was interesting that before they went off on the little baby moon and fucking
remember Steven said, what the hell is a baby moon?
What the fuck is a baby moon anyway? I mean, he's never had a kid. He probably doesn't have a lot of friends with kids that, baby moons are things.
Yeah.
But it's hilarious that he's like, you're leaving during harvest season. And then the wheel flew off the combine.
Oh my God.
And he's like, Cole's not even picking up the phone. Wherever the hell he is. And, to see the mountains or the rocks in Colorado.
Oh,
I don't even know where they are. They're in Colorado. Park Estes or Las Estes or Las somewhere. I don't know.
Beautiful.
But Casey was saying, like, look, I'm not sticking around with Cole if he's going to be jackass guy.
Yeah.
Like this. And
did you see the preview for next week?
What?
They go, oh God, they go to Nashville and somebody hooked up with a girl.
Oh no!
I
Let's
hope it was
it's not
Steven.
Cole.
I hope it wasn't Cole.
Let's hope it was.
Let's hope it was
Steven.
Steven.
He needs to hook up.
Yeah, he does.
And he needs just. I feel like the brother should take him to the local bunny ranch.
Yes.
Come on now, get him all good and propered up at the bunny ranch. He'll be fine. And I do love that they met, and I felt like Galyna was really having a come to Jesus, like, oh shit, I really hurt this lady, and I feel bad about it.
Oh, I feel so bad.
Because I'm so hurt now, and I can't believe I did this to her, and I feel like Galyna believes it's karma, and she wants to, like, apologize so the bad karma goes away. Like, I feel like she's got candles lit in her house.
I think with the karma to correct it at this point, just do right by the sons.
Right.
She's do right by the sons. That's all the mom wants.
Don't explain it to me. Right.
Yeah.
She's like, I don't need to know your side of the story. Yeah. She's like, I don't really. It's just, I need you to be the strong woman that you are.
Yes.
Buck up. Help my boys.
Get this company back on
track. And let's do it.
Yeah.
You know? And that was the whole episode. But man, if these aren't the messiest crowd of freaks, I mean,
what
funny.
A mess.
But poor Steve.
So entertaining.
So entertaining.
Yes, it really is.
I mean, the drama is so built in. It's unbelievable.
Yeah,
and it's
really
just going to get worse.
Yes.
Because then, like, Ding Dong Cole, a couple episodes ago, like, they have no money, and he goes and signs a lease for, like, all this land. And he's like, you think you're the big dog now? Steven's like, you want to cut that check? And he's like, I signed a good lease. like, what is wrong? Like, it's just dumb central.
It is dumb central.
And God bless.
Oh, God.
And Jesse's just dumb. The other brother, I don't even think he talks.
Jesse doesn't have much to say. I haven't heard a word out of Brady.
Jesse's
the
just
young
hot
one.
and mute. He's like a hot mute, which is exactly what we want, right? Don't we want a hot mute?
Well, you know,
we don't want anybody to talk back.
What's his name? He's Casey from Yellowstone. I mean, come on.
Is that
everyone wanted to watch Casey,
right? So, and it's like, and I think he's already bored with his to-be wife. To be honest, she doesn't even live there.
No, they have a house near the city.
Well, I can't see it working out. And if she's a city girl, what is she doing out in Gatlin on the farm? Like, maybe you're just not meant for each other. It's okay that you're high school sweethearts.
Right.
But you need to, like, move along.
Yeah.
Move on. So that's the crazy-ass McBees. Like,
oh, my God.
Crazy-ass farm people.
Yes.
Whack job central.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's kind of amazing. And then we just should end it on... Last night was the Las Culturistas, the Culture Awards.
Yeah, which I didn't see. So tell me.
I saw a good portion of it. I mean, it took me a minute to figure it out, but like, I don't know if they gave the whole entire audience Coke because the audience was like, yeah, like clapping so loud, like psyched to be there.
Okay.
It was all these crazy categories. It was like Lisa Rinna walking down the street, like Lisa Rinna dressed as a cowgirl.
And
like,
she was there?
Yeah, she was there doing the whole thing. Yeah, she was there. So, it's somebody's in my house. Yeah, so she was there basically doing everything. And it was just all these kind of crazy sort of categories. And Allison Janney was there. Paige DeSorbo got an award.
What did she get an award for?
She got like best culture icon or I don't know. And she was there. She had a black hat on and a black dress. And I was like, I'm not sure. I don't know. It was good. I just don't quite get it. Was it their podcast, Bowen Yang and Matt Rogers, I think his name is. Okay. Andy was there front and center. He got an award. I think this was probably pushed
Maybe this was for him.
Yeah, pushed by Andy, definitely. Because he was there like in the front row. I mean, it was definitely entertaining.
Yeah.
There's no two ways about it, but I just don't know like if it has legs for like another Culturistas award.
I don't even listen. Do you listen to this podcast? I have not heard this one.
I do not listen to this podcast. So
wow. So they were on Watch What Happens Live the night before. So anyway.
All right, listen. So that's pretty much it. We're kind of out from the living room. The living room is getting guests, and I'm not sure who is walking through the door, but
yeah, I wonder.
It might be people with loud mouths. It might be my son and company coming in. So we're gonna wrap it up here. We were done anyway, so
we were.
We'll see
you
next week.
We got one more Valley reunion.
Yeah, one more Valley reunion. I'm not sure about next week. I might be away, so we may not do one next week. So we're gonna see about that, but we'll be back in the next week or two.
Yeah.
Let's say that. But for now, thank you so much for tuning in. And enjoy the summer. It's winding down, people.
We're at the end. We're getting toward the end.
We're winding down.
So enjoy the next few weeks.
All right.
But we'll see you soon.
We are out from the living room. We'll see you soon.
Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye.